Joining us now, Missouri Senator Josh Hawley. Senator KJP gave up a little preview, gave us a preview of tonight's speech. Watch this.
It's going to be important for the American people to hear directly from him on his vision, what he has done in the last 3 years. He's done more in the last 3 years, Willie, than most presidents have been able to do in their two terms.
Senator.
Well, he's done more in the last 3 years to open our border, let 9 million illegals cross, Laura. He has given away our entire auto industry to China. He has flatlined wages for American workers. I mean, we could just go on and on. The question is, has he done anything that's actually good for America? I can't think of a single thing.
Well, these speeches tend to come and go, and the bottom line, as I said in the angle, people actually have to pay their bills. Oh. And the spin, I'm going to get into the economic stuff with Larry Kudlow coming up, but this idea that America's democracy is on the line. Trump is Hitler. Trump is Pol Pot. Trump is Stalin. Trump's that doesn't seem to be resonating at all, but I guess that's all they have.
Well, yeah, it's all they have, because when you've wrecked the economy like he's wrecked it, and when you've treated workers like he has, here's what he's doing. When you mandate that we use tax dollars to pay China to make electric vehicles we don't want and sell them back to us at a huge markup, when that's your economic policy, make China rich, make America poor, yeah, you got to talk about the MAGA extremists and threats to democracy. The only threat to democracy is Joe Biden's senility and the fact he has weapenized his Justice Department to try to lock up anybody who opposes
I tried to book Oscar from Sesame Street, a guy who lives in the garbage can, because that's the way a lot of people feel like their family budget is. All right, tonight during the State of the Union, Biden is expected to announce that the U.S. military, Senator, is going to build a port in Gaza. We have so much extra money. The development was revealed by senior administration officials leaking this before the State of the Union to discuss humanitarian aid for the Hamas-controlled territory. Senator, Hamas is still holding American hostages. Yeah. And this is a political move, is it not, on the part of this administration, because they're bleeding support in Michigan and other places? Yeah,
absolutely. This is Joe Biden trying to appeal to what I guess is his pro-Hamas base. I mean, you think about it. This is a guy who's so desperate for votes, he's willing to go out there, throw Israel under the bus. He's willing to go out and pretend there's some moral equivalence between what has happened to Israel on October 7th and what the pro-Hamas fanatics are doing to their own people. I mean, if you want to blame somebody for what's happening in Gaza, blame Hamas. But instead, he's blaming Israel. It's all about votes.
But when you go back home and you talk to people in Missouri, you know, some of them are hesitant about voting for President Trump. But I'm hearing more and more, you know, he gets it. Like simple comments that people make, even if they're annoyed by nicknames. He gets it. And I think they mean he gets them, what they're going to. Are you seeing that? Or is
absolutely.
It just, okay.
Well, and listen, I mean, it's not complicated. People want the border secure. They don't want drugs pouring into their country. They don't want 9 million illegals. They don't want people like Lake and Riley, you know, being murdered in cold blood by illegal immigrants Joe Biden's led into the country. This isn't hard. They want to be safe. They want their families prosperous. Look at Donald Trump's record. Look at Biden's. I mean, it's not much of a contrast.
Now, MSNBC had more ideas today to make Biden appear more vigorous, including this one.
I think that what he ought to do or try to do is do what he did last year, which is ad lib, go off script, show that he doesn't have to have a script. I mean, that's what a lot of people think, is that Biden can't walk or talk without a script or chew gum. Show that he can act in the moment. And that shows real mental acuity. It shows that he's on top of his game.
Okay, and who said Mark McKinnon wasn't a fan of Donald Trump? That's the best news Trump could hear, is Biden's going to go off script. I love the hat, though.
Yeah, very nice. Listen, I'm going to sit there in the State of the Union. I'll be enduring it along with much of the rest of America, and I would love to hear the president actually express an authentic comment. I mean, he's not capable of doing it, Laura. I mean, let's admit the truth. The guy is not up to the job.
I'll get in trouble if I answer any questions, he always says.
There you go, and there's a reason.
When he goes back to that microphone, that's always a bad day for the comms team. Yeah. All right, Senator, I don't want to delay you from walking across the way to get to the Capitol. All right, good luck.
Thanks for having me.